pretty people. All the pretty people speak to me. Say hi, Jerusha. Yes, that you are here. And I had to share this with you on authenticity. I had a conversation with one of my up and coming leaders, and we were talking about showing up on as your authentic self. And I said, you know what? Let me jump onto my TikTok family and share this business tips. So if you want some motivation, this is the page for you. Inspiration, this is the page for you. And free business tips, this is the page for you. So I said, let me quickly share with you as I was coaching her on being herself on social media. And I said, probably a lot of people struggle with this. There's probably a lot of people wanting to know, how do you just show up and be yourself? Well, I'll give you some tips that help me, and I still, struggle in terms of wanting to be perfect, wanting it to be correct, wanting to, capture everyone's attention, and there's no such thing as being perfect, but there is a such thing as being you. And so we're going to go over kind of what that looks like in our conversation. So if you're joining me for the very first time, make sure you put newbie in the comments below. Say, I'm a newbie. I love the newbies. I see you, newbie. If you tag and share, you and I just became best friends. Like you and I, you're like it. Me and you, it's going down. We are now besties on social media. Oh, I love the hearts. Thank you so much. Because you tag or you share. Because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Miss Shawanda Morgan is a newbie to me. Hey, beautiful. I love the newbies. Yes. I see on TikTok, is it Black Peer? I think it is. Yes, TikTok got all these numbers in between. So hello, gorgeous. Thank you for joining me. Yes. So this is all about building yourself, marketing and branding yourself, being your authentic self. And so I don't know why this person is here, but let's see how I can stop this person. Hold on one second. How do you stop somebody, y'all? From not giving a business advice. If you have a business tip, you're more than welcome to join me on TikTok. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, she said, hi, Jerusha. Yes. Oh, Miss Barnes is in the building. Hey, Miss Barnes. Oh, I love you too. All right. So this is the deal. Make sure, yes, go ahead and tag and share. I just love you to pieces when you do that, because that lets me know that you are getting value. So if you learn something, share it with other people. We win. There's no such thing as we can win together. It's so much room at the top. So don't worry about it. Just do what you need to do. What's yours is yours, and what's mine is mine. And I don't want what's yours. I want what God has for me. So if you are joining me, let me tell you what I do and who I am and all the things as I was coaching my up and coming new leader, because I'm developing 100 online leaders in my organization. And so we were talking about showing up on social media, being herself. How many of you struggle with that? Comment below, say me, if you struggle with that. Yes or yes. If you struggle with that, say yes. Okay, so how you can show up on social media, being yourself. First of all, yes, it does take strength to show up and press the live button. It does. It does take determination. You've got to know that, you know what, when I press this button, I'm going live and I'm going to be myself and I'm going to attract my people. See, I'm not going to attract people that's not for me, right? You're only going to attract your tribe. So authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we actually are. You can write that down. So Jerusha said, authenticity is, for me, a daily practice of just letting go what people think I am, who they think I am, who they think I'm supposed to be, and I just embrace who I actually am. And that's what I told her is you just got to be you. It's okay. Everybody doesn't love every entertainer, right? I can name entertainers and somebody's not going to like that entertainer and somebody's going to love this entertainer because we're all different. So everybody's not going to love you either. You're going to be too much for some people. They're not your people. My mother would tell me that all the time. Baby, you're going to be too much for some people. Those not your people. And so when you show up, just understand everybody's not going to like you. And if everybody does, Houston, we have a problem. If everybody loves you, we have a problem. Everybody doesn't love Oprah. Everybody doesn't love Mother Teresa. Everybody doesn't love everything about every person, right? And so what about yourself? And so I was talking to her because I develop 100 online leaders in my organization, and I teach them, how to market, how to brand, how to show up, being themselves, what to post, when to post, all the things to build their businesses. And she was just so nervous about what people are going to think. And I remember when I started online in 2017 and 2018, I was thinking the same thing, like, well, what am I going to say and what am I going to do on there? Even though my background is actually in radio and television, but that's a little different than social media, right? That's actually scheduled and planned. It's thought out and there's a structure to that. A lot of times on social, people just post whatever, whenever. And so I actually don't like that. I like a structure. I like to know what I'm going to be speaking about. I like to know, what the audience is, who my audience is. I like all of those things. And so I had to adjust like everybody else. Okay. Everybody starts with 0 on social media. I started with 0 too. But I knew that I had a voice. I knew that what I know, some people don't know. And I could share those things. So you have something that no one knows. And the way that you deliver it will attract your ideal prospect. So don't be afraid to show up and be you. And so yes, she said she's a newbie. Oh, I have another newbie in the house. Yes, be you. Well, let me just tell you why I'm qualified to talk about this, because it was me. It's my experience. But my background is in radio and television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. So I'm actually a motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach. And I help women start a business in my organization or build their current businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, Ms. Barnes, hashtag double threat. If you want to be a double threat, she said, I love your nails. Thank you. Hashtag double threat if you want to be a double threat. Because I built my business offline for years. Anybody built their business offline? Let me know. Raise your hand if you're sure. You built your business offline, home meetings. I did presentations. I had an office here in Atlanta. Everything was face-to-face, coffee shops, you name it. I was there face-to-face, building my business, doing presentations 3 and 4 times a week, talking, explaining my business, my structure, all the things, right? And then in 2017, I said, well, there got to be a better way, because I can't keep talking 3-4 times a week, right? Saying the same thing. And so I created an online system, right? And when I did that, my business became so much easier for other people. And so it is duplicatable. And so I'm excited about that. And so one of the things that I was talking about with her, like, I don't know much. I'm new to TikTok, guys. And I wish I knew how to block somebody. Do y'all know how to block somebody? Because I will block this person. It says manage. Oh, there we go. Block. Bam. The user will be, yes, confirm. Look at that. Look at God. Look at God. Hallelujah. All right. I got it. Yes. See, just like that. Authentic. I didn't know how to block the person. Bam. Just learn how to do it. So, because they're not speaking my language. They're not my people. And that's okay. It is okay. That's when you know you're doing something right, when you have haters. Make your haters your motivators. You know you're doing it right when everybody doesn't like you. You keep doing it. And so I was mentoring her and I was telling her, listen, you can't worry about that. You have a message. You have a great service. You have a great product that somebody's looking for that. And so you have it and you could easily help them. So you've got to start thinking about other people and not yourself. And that's what I had to do, is start thinking about how many people that I could actually help. You know, after all of the mistakes that I made, I don't want you to make the same mistakes, right? Just like our children. I have two boys, my husband and I, we live in Atlanta. I don't want them to make the same mistakes I made. So I try to teach them better, right? When you know better, you do better. Same thing with you as my audience. You're my people. And I want to shorten your learning curve. You don't need to do the same things I did, right? You're going to learn as you go. So it's okay for you to mess up. It's okay for you to make mistakes. It's okay. I'm giving you permission to make mistakes, because if you live such a cautious life trying not to fail, ultimately you already did. So there's no such thing as going through life and not failing. We all fall forward to success. I just fall every single day, and I've just come to embrace the fall. You know what? I'm going to fall today. I'm ready for the fall. Okay. So just know it's going to happen. So I was explaining to her that when you are talking to people, if someone sees myself and they say, oh, I can't go live, you know, I'm building a network marketing or direct sales business, and they keep telling me to go live. They keep telling me to do a TikTok and a reel, and I just can't do it. I just can't be you. First of all, I don't want people that's like me. And you shouldn't want people that's like you. You want all types of people, different personalities, different backgrounds, different degrees. You want everybody. And so when someone says that to me, I'm just like, you know what? I know you're not like me. I'm not looking for people like me. I'm looking for people who are like they are. So is there any reason why you couldn't get more detailed facts about what I'm doing? Is there any reason why we couldn't move forward with our conversation? Is there any reason why I couldn't get you on a Zoom and just get you more educated? I let them know my business isn't for everybody. I handpick who I want to work with, right? And so if you're in a place where you can do that, that's okay. They can get educated and we can now move forward. And so anytime someone tells me, oh, I'm just not like you, oh, I just can't do that, I'm like, great, you're perfect. I'm not looking for people that's like me. I'm looking for people that's like they are, like who they are. That's what I'm looking for, because you're going to be able to attract people I cannot attract. I'm going to be able to attract people you cannot attract, right? And so that's why we need every single one of you to build your business. We need every single one of you to market yourselves. We need every single one of you to do it scared. We need every single one of you to do it. The greatest thing that's on your side right now is you have no competition. Most people won't do it. Most people will not participate in their own rescue. So you have no competition. Let me tell you, there's so much room at the top. You have no competition, so just do it. Most people will just watch. Most people will just wait and see. You got to be a woman of action. You got to say, I'm going to do it, right? Authenticity, living life, being true to who you are. Living a life. You better live. You know, I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to start living. So authenticity, living life, being true to who you are, truly want what you want to be. And so I just decided I want to be this great speaker and motivator and inspirer. And I want to just travel the world. And I want, you know, people to call me and say, come speak at my events. And you know what? It started happening. I showed up online and it started happening. Can you imagine that? So see, action precedes motivation. And so I wasn't all the time motivated to do it and show up, but I did it. And in me doing that, I attracted people who wanted me to come speak. I attracted people who wanted me to come teach business skills. I attracted people who want to be a part of my 100 online leadership team. I attract by me showing up. That's it. All I can do is be me. All you can do, Letitia, is be you. All you can do, LaShawn, is to be you, baby. Authenticity over everything. Okay. Now write that down. Authenticity over everything. Because when you see people, you're like, oh my gosh, I love this person, right? And then other people are like, oh, I hate that person. You know, I don't think every comedian is funny. I'm like, he's not that funny to me. But somebody else is cracking up. They're like, ha, 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 ha. And I'm like, no, he's not that funny to me. So just understand that's going to happen. And that's what I was telling her. It's okay. Like I had a rude person on TikTok just now, I had to block that person. It's okay. I'm so glad that happened so you guys could catch that live. I'm so glad that experience happened. Just so you know, I'm telling the truth. Everybody's not your people. Okay? And you got to understand, I'm good at what I do because I like who I am. You're going to be good at what you do because you like who you are. So we have to start with ourselves. Every day I have to talk to myself. Every day my boys catch me talking to myself. I'm always talking to myself. If you're not talking to yourself, you're not normal. Say, I'm going to tell you, if you're not talking to yourself, then you're not normal. I talk to myself all the time. My son, he'll look at me and say, Mom, you all right? I am all right. I'm over here talking myself into doing something, right? I'm over here talking myself into doing something that I'm afraid to do. That's what I'm doing. And so if you are your authentic self, you have no competition. There's no competition. I'm trying to tell you. And when I figured that out, I showed up. I was like, what? No one's in this space. No one's doing it like I can do it. No one's going to be able to deliver like I can deliver. No one's going to have the enthusiasm, the excitement like I can. No one can be me. I'm an original. You are an original. Embrace it. Embrace it. Okay? And so just know you have gifts. Okay? And I want you to know, just like I was telling my up and coming new leader, is you have gifts that I don't have, right? And you have gifts you can offer people that I don't have. So I don't need you to be like me, right? I need you to share yourself with the world. Ms. Barnes, share yourself with the world. Bobby, share yourself with the world. Is that Stephen, share yourself with the world. You got to share yourself with the world. Okay. And just make sure when you are offering your product, your service, your opportunity, whatever you do, you're just going to ask great questions. And tell the person it's okay if you are an introvert. You don't have to be an extrovert to be successful. Most people are actually introverts anyway. And so you have an advantage. I am an extrovert, right? And so I love people. I love talking. I love doing it. It comes like it just feels good to me, right? And if you are afraid of that, you just practice, because there are things that I'm afraid of. I was afraid to go live, a couple of years ago. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But the thing I didn't want to do was the thing that I needed to do to go to my own personal next level. And so the thing that you are afraid to do, I suggest you do it afraid. Okay? You do it anyway. So how can you show up as your authentic self? Okay? Number one, write this down. A pretty person on Facebook, you got me. All the pretty people help me out. And so if you want to be a part of the pretty people, I have a private group for all the pretty people, and it's business tips, motivation, and inspiration. So you can be a part of that. If you are a pretty person, I just love you. Yes, make sure you put this in the comments below. Okay. Number one, okay, how can you show up authentic? Number one, know who you are. Write that down. Pretty person got me. Write it down. Know who you are. Don't be confused between what people say you are and who you know you are. I know who I am. I practice knowing myself, embracing myself, loving myself every single day. That's the number one rule for your success, is to know who you are. Write that down. Got it? Number two. Oh, thank you so much. Miss Elise is in the building. Number two. Have high emotional intelligence. Have high emotional intelligence. What I've learned is emotional intelligence can be a game changer to high performance. Okay. And so when you control your emotions, when you control that, men do it very well, women do not. We have to practice that on a daily basis. Oh, thank you so much. Number three, know how to manage your fear. You've got to manage your fears. That's okay. You take a deep breath and you do it anyway. Fear, everyone knows, false evidence appearing real. It hasn't even happened yet, and you're afraid to do it. You haven't even started writing the book yet. You don't know if it's going to be a bestseller, but start writing the book. You haven't started that business yet. You haven't invested in that business yet because you don't know. Do it anyway. What if everybody was saying, you know what, I'm too afraid to invest. I'm too afraid to start. I'm too afraid. Where would we be if everybody was too afraid to do it? And so whatever you have, someone's looking for that thing. So know how to manage your fears. Okay. We all have fears. False evidence appearing real. Write that down. False evidence appearing real. It hasn't even happened yet. And like Les Brown said, most people are comfortable with known hells as opposed to unknown heavens. It's easier to stay where you are because you know this hell, right? I know this. I know my job. I know what I need to do. I know the amount of money that I'm going to make. I know how to come home and cook, and I know my children and what they like to eat, and my husband or significant other, whatever. I know this. Even though I'm not happy here, I know this known hell, right? And they'd rather stay there than jump into unknown heavens. So for me, I want to see what's over there. What does God have for me over there? I need to know what's over here. And so I like getting into unfamiliar territories. Okay, kind of like the sea turtles. I don't know if you guys know this, but the sea turtle, like the mother sea turtle, leaves the ocean, right, where it lives, and it comes onto the sand, and it goes into the sand, and it digs a hole. And the mother sea turtle lays their baby eggs in the sand, right? And so when the turtle lays the baby eggs in the sand, the mother leaves, right? What is your mentor, your business coach, your provider, whoever leaves? Just leave. So the mother just leaves the baby turtles there. Now, once the sea turtle, they hatch, they crawl up and out the hole, right? They're in unfamiliar territory because where were they? In the water, okay? Where were they originally? In the water. But now they were born in the sand. And this baby sea turtle is like, let me get out of here. This is unfamiliar territory. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Let me crawl up and out of this pit. Some people in life, even though you were born in a pit, doesn't mean you have to stay in the pit. Doesn't mean you have to stay in the hole. You can crawl up and out just like the sea turtle. So the sea turtle gets out and it crawls towards the sea, the water, not the sand. It says, this looks like someplace I need to be. Unknown heavens, right? This is where I need to be. Unfamiliar territory. And so the baby sea turtles crawls over to the water, and boom, that's where he lives. And so I believe as people, we need to do the same thing. Just because you were born in the projects, just because you were born in poverty, just because you were born whatever, doesn't mean you have to stay there. I just don't believe you have to stay there. You get up, you get out, you crawl to unfamiliar territories. Oh, thank you, Wisdom say you're talking good stuff. Thank you. Okay. Now, number 4, dream. I need to dream bigger. I have to dream bigger. Dream of a brighter future. I just see it. I see a sea of women that I'm training. It's a train of women, hundreds of women connected to this train. They're all different backgrounds, different degrees, just all over the country. We're all successful. We're all going to the top. I can see it. You got to dream, right? And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I want thousands of people, right, to get the message, and thousands of lives to be changed, and thousands of families to be changed. Dream. My future is so bright. I got to wear sunglasses. Did y'all see that little cute little meme? My future is so bright. I need sunglasses. So the best way to predict your future is to create it. And so that's what you want to do when you're your authentic self. Create the future that you want. Your future is only as bright as your mind opens. I'm so open to possibilities. I'm open to opportunities. Even today, I connected with a new person. I'm open to what she has going on. I'm open to connecting. I'm open. And let me tell you, last year, September of last year, I was dreaming of creating a course. And I didn't know how to do it. I was confused, but I knew I could do it. I just didn't know how to do it. Anybody like that? Comment below if you want to do something, but you're like, I don't even know how to do it, but I want to do it. Raise your hand. Yes, comment. Yes, Jerusha, that's me. I want to do it. I don't know how to do it. Well, let me tell you, it's this thing called Google. I'm going to give you guys the secret. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. It's this thing called Google. It's this thing called Mentors and Business Coaches Online. Okay, get one. Go to Google and figure it out. Just start. And so I wanted to create this course, and it's called the 3-Day Ride. Write that down. Hashtag 3-Day Ride. And I was doubting myself like everybody, normally does. I was like, oh my gosh, what if it's not a good course? How much should the course be? I want to make sure I over deliver. Like I had all the questions like everybody else, right? And so I had the knowledge, but it wasn't on paper. I was like, I got to put this out there. And so I launched last year a very imperfect course at that time. I was like, but it's very close to being perfect, but a very imperfect course. I put together a 3-day ride. So it's 3 days live with me in a private setting where I teach those online business skills. I teach how to market and brand yourself, right? How to have customers on repeat, like the overflow, right? How to have pillow profits. Write that down. Hashtag pillow profit. How to have pillow profits every day, every week in your organization. People obviously being sponsored by you, or new clients, new customers. And I had all of these things of how I grew my business online. And so I put it together and I said, this is going to be the best 3-day ride ever. Okay. Because when I started, I was sick and tired of posting and praying and people saying posts, but my post was not getting the traction that I needed. It wasn't turning into money, and I needed to turn into dollars. Okay. And so I was sick and tired of countless rejections. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to start those conversations. I was sick and tired of posting and you get like 2 likes and you're like, wait a minute, I thought that was a good one. How many of you think it's good? And you get like 1 like, and that's okay. That's all right. Everybody starts at the same place. And I was like, what do I need to do? And so at that time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get through this. And I invested in myself. I invested in a mentor. I invested in learning social media, all the platforms. I did, because I was like, I got to get this going. And once I did that, I decided I'm going to share that with somebody else. I decided I'm going to put this course together. I'm going to jam-pack this course with everything they're going to need. So when they leave out of this environment with me on this train, they can see results. And so I put together this 3-day ride. I mean, it's a life-changing 3-day recruiting strategy. And in the ride, it's how to overcome objections, how to find your ideal prospect for your product, your opportunity, your service, how to easily attract people to you. Like, what is attraction marketing? Like, what is it? You hear people say it, but I show you my screen. I share my screen so you can see examples of what's attraction marketing. How are people asking you for your product and your service? How are they doing that? And I show you proven scripts, like how to start those conversations in Messenger, how to convert those conversations into sales, into money. Hashtag money. Let's make that money, honey. Yes. Okay. A daily tracker sheet, like my daily tracker sheet of the things that you need to do. I call it an IPA, income producing activities. If it's not an income producing activity, I can't do it. Okay. If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense, right? Doesn't make dollars, it don't make sense. Don't do it. Okay. And of course, obviously grow your organization. So I put this 3-day ride together last year, September, around this time, and it went so well. That's how you have to just do it. I was so excited, when I saw the results of those clients that took the 3-day ride. I had so many success stories. If you follow me, I'll put some testimonials up. You can go back and follow me and look. All those people, their sales went from an averaging 200 to 2,000. They're averaging from 2,000 volume to 10,000 volume in their businesses. And so after being in this 3-day ride with me, and so this is why I said, you know what? I thank God that I did it anyway. I did it. It wasn't like perfect with all of the graphics, but the information was what was important. The information is how they saw results. And so I wanted it to be all pretty and glamorous. I'm a blingy girl. I like the bling and the glitz and the purples and all the things. And it wasn't that initially. And so when I tell you, you just need to start. And so, yes, so this September will be 1 year anniversary. And so I am having that 3-day ride in September, but early bird registration is open right now. So if you know you need something like that, if you're struggling in your business, this may be for you. Like if you just been posting and not getting results, or if you want to start a business. I love the people who want to start a business because when they take my course and start their business, they can see immediate results. And so that's the part that I love. So the early bird registration is open now. And so, yes, everything is 100% online. So it's a virtual experience. And so if you want to have that experience with me, hashtag 3-day ride. Yes, hashtag 3-day ride, or the link is in the bio. Of course, in my profile, there's a link. Click it. My link tree is there. Click the 3-day ride. You get all the details, the dates. But I'm going to tell you, I only take a small amount of people because I want to get to know you, LaShawn. I want to get to know you, Miss Barnes. I want to get to know you. You know, I can't know you if it's thousands, right? And so I take a small group. So that's why I'm telling you in advance. Go ahead, if you know, reserve your seat. Just reserve it. So I'm going to reserve my seat, okay? And I promise you, I'm going to over deliver. I promise you, you're going to get what you need, okay? And so hashtag 3-day ride. The cool part about this is I know many people take courses and you don't know if it's for real, if you're going to get what you want and all the things. I know I was there, but the one thing that I did that I think is brilliant is I don't just teach you for 3 days and just leave, right? I allow you to stay in this environment with me for 30 days after the 3-day ride because I want you to implement the information so you can ask me questions. Because once I give it all to you and you start doing it, you should have questions, right? And so when I used to take courses, or I still do, I don't like it if I take a course and then I don't have access to the person, right? And so I definitely wanted to make sure this was a little different, where for 30 days, we're together, working together. I'm pushing you forward to success. I'm making sure you get it. I'm asking you questions. Any questions for me? I'm going down in the DM, making sure you know it is me. It's not my assistant. It is me talking to you. It is me helping you personally. And so that is September 14th, 15th, and 16th. But again, get your tickets now. Hello. Get your tickets now if you know that's something you want to do. If not, girl, you here for the freebie. You good. I am live every Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page, free of charge. Free is for you, free of charge, every Tuesday, 1:30, or just show up on my live, okay? Number 5 is genuinely express yourself. Number 5, genuinely express yourself. Like I just expressed myself and how I was nervous about putting it together, but I'm glad I did. And you can tell when people are truly happy, their energy is genuine, right? Write this down. Be genuine, be authentic, be real. Write this down. Be genuine, be authentic, be real. That's all you can do. Fake is out. What about this fakeness? Fake is out. Fake friends, fake relationships, fake businesses, fake attitude. Fake people don't surprise me anymore. Loyal people do, right? I like the loyal people, and very few people are loyal. And so you want to be a part of the loyal club. You want to be a part of the loyal club, not the fake club. So it's over for fakeness. And so you've heard people say fake is fake it till you make it. That's what they say, right? Fake it till you make it. I used to say fake it till you make it. But now I understand I should have been saying faith it till you make it. Faith it till you make it, as opposed to fake it, right? Faith it until you make it. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to faith it till I make it. And you just keep faithing it. And you keep having faith. Even when you don't see it, you just keep doing it. You just keep doing it. Okay? Number 6, do not strive for perfection. Do not strive for perfection. I am not perfect. Nothing is perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. Stop expecting it. Don't expect to show up perfect on social media. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay. Perfection, that's God's business. I'm human. God is the only one that's perfect. I'm human. I'm going to make mistakes, and I'm okay with that. And you need to be okay with that. So you show up as your authentic self. And number 7, I would tell you, love and accept who you are. Love and accept who you are, my dear. Love yourself. Love yourself. I'm going to tell you, nobody can love you until you love you. You are imperfect, permanently, and inevitably flawed. That's me. You are imperfect, permanently, and inevitably flawed. That's me. All day, every day. Amen. Love yourself. Hashtag self-love. Hashtag self-love. Love yourself. My dear, love all of you. Love your hair. Love your look. Love yourself, my dear. You can't even love other people until you love yourself. And so I can't show up giving love. I can't show up sharing if I don't love me and love what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing. That's why I can share it, right? And that's how it's authentic and it's genuine, because I actually love what I'm doing. And so there are things I hate doing. I hate emailing. I don't like it. I don't like putting together emails. I don't like it. I do it. I don't like it. See, that is not fun for me. That goes on the list, but it's at the bottom of the list because it's the least thing I want to do, even though I do it. And so you're not going to love everything, but just love yourself. And so remember, when you show up, you will attract your tribe. Okay. Right now, if I show up like this and I'm giving, those people that got on and they didn't like it, they went on. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. And those that wanted to learn or listen or are curious, they stayed. That's okay too. I love those people. Those are my people. So remember that you will attract your tribe. You will attract your people. You guys are my people. You're my people. You're the pretty people. All the pretty people say, hi, Jerusha. All the pretty people speak to me, right? All the pretty people do it. And so I have a private group for the pretty people. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure that you join the group. The link is in the bio as well in my profile if you're on Facebook. And so the group is open to you because I go in there privately and I'll be teaching and training throughout the year in that group to all the pretty people who want to level up in their businesses. And so I wanted a private place for us because this is public, right? And so I wanted us to be in a community, in a group, and that way I can nurture that group and I can answer questions and be available for those people. And so, yes, it's business tips, motivation, and inspiration. And it's my name, Jerusha Wiggins. And so, yes, if you want to be a part of that, I'd love to have you. I will. I promise I'll do my best. But let me just say this to you and I'll let you go. But my client or my business partner that I was talking to about being authentic, she left our phone call and she was super excited to show up differently, right? To show up as herself and stop pretending to be somebody else. And the goal is you are an original. Don't you dare die a cheap copy. Okay. The original is always better. The original is always better. You're not somebody. You can't be me. You can't be Oprah. You can't be whomever. You can't be those people. You can only be yourself. Oh, she said, hi, beautiful. Thank you. You're beautiful too. Okay. You are an original. And so that's what I was telling her is just love on who you are and show up as your authentic self. If that was helpful, obviously, please tag and share so somebody else can get this information. I don't want to be the best kept secrets. I don't. So if you know somebody that's like, you know what, this person can benefit from this, please tag and share, because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. We got this. Yes, we got this. Is it Cook Made? We got this. Is it Amanda? We got this. We got this. We got this. All of you, you got this. So you can certainly hashtag. Yes. Oh, thank you, Miss Coleman in the building. Miss McKinney in the building. Hi, all the pretty people speak to me. Okay. Love and accept who you are. Thank you. Yes, Deborah's in the house. All right. So do me a favor. Please do me a favor. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I see you on the page. Make sure you hashtag 3-day ride if you want to ride with me for 3 days. If you got value here today, oh my goodness. If you got value here today, just imagine what you will get in 3 days with me and then 30 days access to ask questions. I'm super excited. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So hopefully you learned something. If you got value, make sure you say hashtag helpful, helpful, helpful. Hashtag helpful if you got value. Thank you so much. I'll see your beautiful faces on Tuesday at 1:30. I'm Jerusha Wiggins. Have a great day.